Hi everybody, this is Natasha Wilkinson from Mount Isa, Australia, and today is the last day of November in Australia. So today I am going to go through my empties basket and tell you what I have been using so we can start fresh for December. So let's see what I finished up in the last 2 weeks of November. Okay, we'll start with our non-wax items. Hand soap. I finished up a cider mill hand soap. Now, this smelled absolutely amazing. I have been enjoying the cider mill smell in our cleaning bundle and our hand soap from our harvest selection. It is crushed apples, pumpkin and spices. We all know one of my empties will always contain, or mostly always contain, a counter clean. From our Christmas cleaning bundle, I finished up the Perfect Peppermint Counter Clean. It is pure peppermint, but when I smell it, I kind of get a bit of a chocolate note with the peppermint too. Whether that's just my nose or they do have peppermint in it, chocolate in it, I am not sure. But it is crisp, it is clean, it is peppermint, and I detect a little bit of chocolate smell about it. But that could be just me. Another non-wax item I finished up was the Butter Pecan Sugar Scrub. For those who love your bakery scents, this was absolutely divine. You get that nutty, caramelly smell. I love our sugar scrubs. They're great for the shower just to freshen up your skin and clean up. So that was the Butter Pecan Sugar Scrub that I finished up. So my daughter stole out of my scent circle stash a Belle Enchanted Rose scent circle and stuck it on her doorknob. Why she chose to put it on her doorknob, I do not know, but she loves Beauty and the Beast, so she stole the Belle circle. And this morning she came in and goes, "I can't find any hairbands, Mummy, so I've just used this," and she used her scent circle to do her hair with. So that's the crazy scenario and stories of my daughter this week. I put in my wardrobe, as I was cleaning my cupboards out, getting rid of old clothes, a Amazon Rain scent pack, just to give my clothes a nice, refreshing smell. Now I have 2 little scent flowers I have finished off. One was our apple and cinnamon sticks, and the other was our Christmas cottage. They still have a little bit of smell in the petals, but they've been in my bathrooms and toilet for well over a month, so it was time to change them out. I still need to buy another scent flower, but I did change one out with the very snowy spruce from the Christmas collection. Now, a couple of weeks back, you may have heard me talk about finishing off the apple picking scent pods and telling you they still had a bit of slight smell about them, so I put them in my clothes drawers. They are now completely scentless. I have finished off in my War Fan diffuser, some Pie Oh My scent pods. It is apples and spices, like simmering apples ready to put in a pie. These will go in my drawers just to get rid of that little bit of slight scent that's left now that apple picking has no scents left. Out of my Scentsy Go, I have finished off some black raspberry and vanilla scent pods. This does not have much smell left either. And in my empties a couple of weeks ago, we talked about finishing off a Jammy Time scent pod in my single mini fan diffuser. They were thrown in my drawers too. The scent is now completely gone. I haven't thrown them away yet because you can actually pull the labels off, and if you have our scent, as you can see, when you pull the labels off, there is like an area where you can actually pull the top off. And if you have our scent packs and there's a scent that may be in a scent pack that you do not have in the pods, the beads are exactly the same in the scent pack. So you can flip that top open, empty your scent pack out of your beads, put your sticker back on of a different scent, and you're good to go with a completely different scent that comes out of your scent pack. So that is one way to get some scents that may not be available in your pods. So they are my non-wax items. Let's delve into my wax items. So what have I been using in November of my wax items? I'll just bring up the descriptions here for you. In my bedroom, I finished off a Pacific Sandalwood. I absolutely love this scent. It is just such a pretty, perfumey scent, but it is not over girly. It's just got that right balance of masculinity, feminine, perfume, woodsy note. If this retires at the end of this season, I will be putting multiple of this scent into my Scentsy Club. So, Pacific Sandalwood is described as creamy vanilla cashmere, cozy cotton, drift over an expanse of warm Pacific sandalwood. And you get all that. You get the warmth and the coziness of the cashmere and the cotton. You get that rich sandalwood note, and then the creamy vanilla brings in a caramelly undertone that's just so pretty. I love this scent, and so does my son. Okay, we're going to talk about the duo here. These will be available tomorrow from December 1st, and these are December's scent of the month. As a consultant, I have access to a scent of the month kit early, and when it gets released tomorrow, this scent is going straight into my Scentsy Club. It is amazing. This is Arctic Kiss, and it is described as aromas of Arctic mint, sweet vanilla clouds, and fresh air accord. Now, I don't know if clouds and air really have a scent, but if they did, I'm all for it. This is such a sweet, fresh, minty scent without being too toothpastey. You still get a sweetness from this. If I were to describe a similar bar, I would probably describe maybe Eskimo Kiss similar, but this is much more fresher with the coolness with it, whereas Eskimo Kiss has more of a fruity, sweeter note, but the vanilla clouds in this still give it a nice, sweet note. Now, with my consultant kit, I got 6 of them. I've only got 2 left. I gifted 2 to my children's teachers for Christmas with a mini warmer. I used 1 in 1 day in my warmer, and 1 I made samples for a hostess who has just finished off a party to give to her guests, and what was left went in my warmer. So that just shows you how much I'm enjoying December's scent of the month, and December hasn't even come. It's not till tomorrow. So, next one we are going to talk about is Blooming Beach. Now, this was a new one with this catalogue release, and it was the Surf's Up and the Sun's Out as notes of beach rose and blush peony join sea jasmine to usher in the fun. This was a very sweet, powdery floral. I love roses, I love jasmine, I love peony, which was why I jumped at it when it came out to buy. And when I finally got around to warming it, because I was enjoying scents like Pacific Sandalwood, which totally blew me away, Cocoa Lime totally blew me away, scents that I would think I wouldn't like, and I'd just been loving them. I finally got around to warming one of the florals from the catalogue, and it was quite enjoyable. I don't think if this retires, though, that I would put it in my Scentsy Club. There are other florals I do like better. I may purchase a few more, though, before, if it does decide to retire at the end of the season, I will probably just purchase a few for a backup stash. But it is not one that I would consider to be Scent Club worthy. Another one which took me a while to get around warming, because I decided I was finally getting into the Christmas mood, was Silver Bells. And I actually put this in alternating warmers with Arctic Kiss, and it made such a pretty mixture. And Silver Bells is described as minty candy canes dance over warm and welcoming pear, enveloped in a velvety blanket of caramel and vanilla sugar. So you get that sweet candy cane smell, and again the pear and the vanilla brings out a sweetness about it. It paired so well with Arctic Kiss and made a scent mix that I really enjoyed. I also had going in the diffusers at the same time the peppermint oil from our holiday collection. Those 3 combined just made for a beautiful, sweet, minty, I know you don't eat it, but I am going to use the word, palate cleanser. Kind of cleaned out the floral, heavy, fruity, spicy scents, ready for me to tomorrow start bringing in some Christmas tree scents. So that combination was just beautiful. In my bedroom, I had Warming, which is no longer available to purchase, but I do believe you might still be able to get it in Scentsy Club here in Australia. One of my favourites. It was last Bring Back My Bar collection, and it was Love Story. Innocent pink jasmine and central amber embraced by a luscious dark chocolate. You have heard me talk about this a few times now. I absolutely love this scent. You get a deep richness from the chocolate, but it's not a sickly sweet chocolate. It is a dark chocolate that just brings a warmth into that jasmine and amber smell. So it is warm, it is cozy, it is romantic. It is the perfect bedroom scent. If I had to choose between Pacific Sandalwood or Love Story, I would have a really hard time, as they're my two go-to bedroom scents, and I just love both of them. Okay, one of my testers from last season ended up being dropped and broken, and it's no longer available, so I didn't really mind, so I ended up just popping it in my warmer, and that was the Lion King Circle of Life. It was amber sandalwood, I believe, from the description. This was from last season. It was not one of my favourites. I found it not sweet enough for my liking, but that's not to say I can't see where it was going, and I do know it is a fan favourite of a lot of people. I actually ended up mixing it, because it was only a tester, with some of the Pacific Sandalwood, and the mixture together was quite nice. I also used up in our lounge room area, I think up until the last cube, where my son decided he would do an experiment in his bedroom and mix with Arctic Kiss. I didn't mix it with Arctic Kiss, I just had it by itself, was your chili mango. And chili mango is described as just sliced mango, juicy peach, go a little rude with a sassy hint of chili. It's very fruity, and you get that warmth and heat through from the chili as an undertone. I didn't hate it, but it's not one I would purchase again, and it's not one that I would deem Scentsy Club worthy. So they are my what I have been warming waxes. And finally, to end this video, I am going to talk about what I have been diffusing in the last 2 weeks. There's only 2 oils to talk about. So, from the Valentine's collection, when I was warming the florally scents, I popped into my diffuser Hug Me. This oil is no longer available. It was from our limited time Valentine's collection, and Hug Me is described as wrap yourself in a romantic bouquet of jasmine petals and violet over salted tonka bean. So again, it's florally, but it has that warmth about it from the tonka bean. And from the holiday collection, which is still currently available, I have been diffusing Peppermint Everything. And Peppermint Everything is described as cool peppermint coupled with frosted vanilla. So, as I said, I warmed this when I was warming Silver Bells and Arctic Kiss. The vanilla, the peppermint, and then the minty smells from the Silver Bells and the Arctic Kiss just was the perfect complement to put in your diffuser. So, that has been what I have been diffusing, warming, using the last 2 months of November. I do hope you enjoyed my little stash of what I have used up. I do hope you enjoyed this video. What have you been warming, diffusing, using in November? I would like to know what your thoughts are and what your combinations were and what you enjoyed. So, if you would like to like or subscribe, that would greatly be appreciated. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to speaking to you again. Bye for now.